Hi! Hello, ladies, gents, and insatiable dick chompers. This is the farewell episode for the free-to-play run. It is a bit of an epilogue. First of the thing that I'm going to do... Oh, jeez. A professional restart to get that cough out, but whatever, man. First of all, we'll open a few packs that I have done from arenas. I like to, basically, you know, since I already knew that, yeah, I'm not going to continue on this free-to-play round the next month. I basically did a bunch of arenas with my gold, and this is the results going on. Oh yeah, amazing stuff. Complete trash! But the epilogue that I want to do is to, you know, we have this pile of dust. We actually have quite a lot, thanks to all the hoarding that we've been doing, and I really did not have a good way of doing it. Crafted despair, and more despair doubles down on the amount of creatures in it, just taking out Anduin entirely. But we're going to go into despair here, and what I was going to do, we're going to commit to the bit. The epilogue of this entire free-to-play run is, you know what, after, I think this is the third month, after 3 months, maybe 2 months, 3 months, I want to say it's 3 months, of playing the game, we have enough for a giant, really top of the meta, almost, deck with Razakus. We're going to craft them. There you go, 1600 gold down the drain, just like that. And with Raza, the Chained, creating those two fools. Now we have that, and something that I wanted to do with this deck, though, not to make it just a vanilla boilerplate freaking. This is another thing that I opened, by the way. I don't know if I'll remember to edit in the little bit of me opening that pack. That I was like, I'm not going to get anything. I'm just going to open this, whatever. I got the freaking Archbishop Benedictus that's going to get super disenchanted if I need the dust or anything. What I wanted to do was to do a theme like Despair with all the minions, but while it being a Razakus deck. So let's do that. First, take out one Holy Nova, put in Razakus. Mark. And for Raza, we can probably substitute this Nesting Rock. There you go. Maybe even the Temple Enforcer. Probably the Temple Enforcer is better. It doesn't matter. Let's see. Take out the Firefly. Probably put in the Mistress of Mixtures. Card that we had there for quite a long time. Northside Cleric is one of the big misses in this one. Probably just put in the Crystalline Oracle. Though I don't know about that. Maybe we'll just put in a Potion of Madness. Oh, there's already a Potion of Madness. Never mind. I don't know about the other 1-drop we can put in there. Maybe even the Worgen Infiltrator would be a better choice than the freaking Crystalline Oracle. But it's alright. Take out one Power War Shield. We already have the Potion of Madness. Maybe put in a Holy Smite. Whoop. We probably will need some draw. Are the two big things of missing the Radiant Elemental. Rather, the Shadow Ascendant and the Cabal Talon Priest are the big hits that this deck gets. And probably you end up not having a good enough deck. Let's see, Archbishop Benedictus goes to the trash. Nobody's... yeah, he sucks ass. We're going to get some Shadow Visions goodness. Crafting. Shadow Visions. Where is it? There it is. Darp. There you go. Just commit it to the priest. There you go. There's the Shadow Visions. And that will be in place of the Shadow Word Death. Shadow Visions. There you go. We probably need some draw. Like instead of the Radiant Elemental and the Shadow Ascendant and the Cabal Talon Priest. Those are the last duplicates. That's it. Put a bunch of draw in there. Maybe the Mass Dispel? Nah, I doubt it. We do have quite a lot of minions, so maybe the Cold Master will work in this one, but I very much doubt it. We kind of need to get some 2-drops in here and stuff like that. Let's see, let me go through the collection and I'll get back to you. Alright, after much deliberation, I'm going to go with Loot Hoarder. I'm going to go with Draconid. No, it's not a Draconid, it's the Scalebane, that's right. With a K, isn't it? God damn. Oh, I have the 2 highlighted. There you go. And a Tortollan Shell Racer. Don't know if this is any good. Probably I have diluted despair to oblivion by doing this. But maybe it's good enough for Raza and Shadow Reaper to carry my ass through all of our tribulations. So now we have that, and if it doesn't work out, I can always go into just any website and copy a deck from somebody, and then that will be it. That will be the most pathetic ending to this series. Just Sheezy is going to face the new and improved Despair. Probably Template Forces does not belong here anymore. Don't know if they ever belonged in here. But it is minion base. It's very much minion base. We're going to try and flood the board with these people. The entire thing still is putting a whole bunch of people on the board and overwhelming the opponent that way. That is my aim. Not going to coin out the other Fire Elemental or the Northside Cleric. Pretty sure this is going to be a Jade Druid of the... not Jade Druid. More often than not, I've been encountering just big-ass Druid. Really, really upsetting to face. Probably is perfectly safe now for that Golakka Crawler. If Druid has no turn 1 or 2 plays, they're not going to have any pirates in there. It is my assumption right now. So here comes a beautiful crab to give you crabs to your vagina, Joshizi. Anyway, this is like the epilogue of the free-to-play run, but it doesn't have to be. I think I want to coin out something here. I don't know what this deal is. Probably we're going to get swiped right there. Put down the taunt, put down the Priest of the Feast. We'll throw out the Tortollan, I think. Or just play on curve. Or I can draw a card. Yeah, that looks a lot like, oh, I'm going to swipe you, so, you know, the Northside Cleric can eat it, I suppose. Using his swipe on a 1-3, I don't think that's a very efficient way of using the swipe, but, you know, this is a very high priority target. Probably something that I should have done is save this lady. What I was saying is, this is the epilogue for the free-to-play run, but I don't think it's going to be the last of Hearthstone you see in the channel. Now and then I might go and make a few gimmick decks on my other account, which has way more cards than this one. I want to get a card, and I also want to put down a taunt. I think I can do both. So I think this Serenite Chain Gang is going to be just fine right here. Smackaroo right there, and go face. I don't know what I'm saving the coin for. Probably for a turn where it will be nice. The other account I have is not... It's also free to play technically, but it's been around since the release of the game. So it has a ton of cards in it. It's something that I can do a lot more with. That is a swipe if I ever saw any. And that is okay, I think. We're going to put down the taunt and also heal. Also the Holy Nova. That is 2-card draw. But we need to put some pressure here. We certainly need to put some pressure. Probably the Tortollan Shell Racer is better simply because it protects the other stuff. So then I should have totally healed first. So that was a mistake. Whatever. Not really. I completely disrespect this 2-1 on the board. Hopefully it will not come back to bite me in the ass. If he has the other swipe to kill the Tortollan, well, the +1/+1 goes into a somewhere, you know, so it's not that big a deal. Cell Ward Death might be the way to go here. There's Raza. There's no reason not to play Raza here, right? I mean, it's a bummer that she's going to a Holy Nova here to continue cycling. We can get 2 cards out of it. We have right now 8 cards. We will draw 3. So that will be too much. But we also have the Flame Elemental. Yeah, let's go for it. Maybe the wrong choice not to go face here. But I'm a greedy mofo. So we're going to do it like this. Do I want to sacrifice the Crawler? Yeah, I think I do. But first, of course, we'll draw a card from it. There you go. I would rather have a 3-3 on the board than a 5-1. Makes it really easy for him to kill the Tortolan. And, you know, drawing the cards is the important part of this entire deck, because then we get to the Anduin and we win. With the Raza plus the Anduin is going to be disaster for poor Yoshizi. So it's such a hard mouth twister. Yoshizi. Malfurion the Pestilent has come out to crap all over my face. But I'm okay with it. There's Bone Mare. I don't really need this, you know? Really don't need it. We're going to continue playing big people. Ruining Yoshizi's day. There you go. There's no reason to attack into that, right? I don't think there is. You can just leave those there. Because then we have the 2/5/5s to kill that thing. Ultimate Infestation is coming into turns. There is... What can punish me here, really? Even Spraying Plague is not that bad. It's just a whole bunch more stupid-ass Scarabs. Something I like about this, I know that it's not nearly as good as an actual Razakus deck, but something that I love is that it's off-meta. It's something that people do not expect the Priest to have. So that is something, in fact, that I try to do with every single one of my decks. I don't like to play the meta decks if a certain... Oh, jeez, that's awful. If a certain... Like, for example, I love Rogue. Rogue is my favorite class in the entire game. I played tons of games on Rogue. But I always try to play whatever is not being played by the other decks, you see? Right now, the whole Patches and the Tempo Rogue, I do not touch that garbage. I try to make Thief Rogue work. I try to make Valera a Rogue with the Giants work. I try to make anything work but the freaking Tempo Rogue. I get trounced, but the games that I do win, they are a hard-fought win, damn it. And I feel good about it. The Tortolan gives a +1/+1 to something, and it doesn't seem like... it seems like he probably could have traded much better there. Because now he just loses this for no reason, right? Do I have any alternatives to doing that? And just bonk down the Lich King. The Lich King. No, because then I overdraw. So let's do that. That needs to happen. I kind of have too much card draw that right now. It so happened. Let's just put this down. Just let go of Raza. Do I get the double? It doesn't matter. Let's just do that. And we can just heal up that. Holy Smite. 1, 2, 3. That's 9 right now. I will not draw something. I think I'll rather keep this for when Anduin shows up. And that is another strategic part of this deck that I enjoy. Do you play your 1-mana stuff to get a card? Oh, jeez. That's not bad. Do you play your 1-mana stuff? Do you wait for Anduin to come down and ruin the enemy's life? Most of the time in the late game, I'm not going to play the 1-mana stuff. I'm just going to wait until Anduin shows up. But the nice part is I am not depending on that to beat my enemy to death. That is one thing I enjoy about going this route. Is I have the amazing overpowered combo that I wish it would get nerfed. But I also have a means to win. Like, my win condition is not just that. Stall, frustrate the opponent until I get the means to kill him with the freaking pew, 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 pew with the hero power. It's more of a board control thing. So I can murder my enemy. Murder all the creatures. Okay, you're probably going to hero power that, yeah. The lady that has drawn me 1,000 cards finally bites the dust. So right now, probably the Lich King. Temple Enforcer is also nice. I do have the Holy... I think I'm going to use the Holy Smite on that because it's such a great target. Probably want to put the Temple Enforcers on that and then just go face. Because if we continue trying to control this guy, it's just not going to work out. I can also shower paint that, but I would rather keep that for the Jade Behemoth. Choices, man. They're difficult. Heal this up. There you go. I do have Shadow... What does Shadow Vision even do? Mind Control, right? That's the one thing. Potion of Madness, Power Shield. We don't care about it. At this point, I think I already have the Mind Control. I could go for the cycle. And then let's go Mind Control. Go face! Doesn't matter. Kinda need to kill this guy before the Jade gets out of control. Although, that's kind of like outdated thinking, isn't it? Maybe I should be thinking more of, I need to control the board, keep control of this board until Shadow Reaper Anduin shows up, and then it's just win, you know, because it's so absolutely overpowered to throw down the Shadow Reaper and then start casting the low mana stuff. But at this current situation, where the enemy with 15 health and very low Jades, so far only 4-4, I don't think that is a bad idea to start doing that, because I still have the board, the power on this board is way higher. And if he uses the hero power to attack, that is taking damage to the face without getting armor. Kun the Forgotten King is kind of upsetting, because now he's going to do Ultimate Infestation. Ultimate Infestation. Really? You don't have it? That's awesome. That is my Shadow War Death. I mean, Shadow War Pain target. We have a Shadow War Death for the 7/7. He decides to trade everything on the 7/7. So, yeah, he is armoring up because he's like, shit, this priest is going to beat me up. That is pretty damn upsetting. I can also just mind control the 7/7. Now, there'll probably be bigger targets, like the Jades are getting up there. So let's do this. Let's do that. Get some more draw on the board. Go face. Yeah. There you go. This is Macaroos. This healing power is not working very well for me, but, you know, poor Yoshishi is getting beaten to death, so that's probably the victory that I'm looking for. This mind control is probably going to take control of a giant freaking Jade. That is the objective that I have for it. Probably a swipe here is going to happen. No, Experience Plague is really not that big a deal. Wonder if he'll armor up, or... Oh, jeez, he does have a swipe. That sucks. That swipe does hurt quite a bit. We do get to draw 2 cards, though, and Shadow Reaper Anduin has shown up. You know, it's just death for poor Yoshishi. There is nothing he can do about it. You get the free heal. Let's do it like that. There's the Shadow Reaper. That is kind of a waste. But we do get to smack him 3 times now in the face, so... Is it 3 times? Wouldn't I rather Radiant Elemental? I don't want this Mistress of Mixtures to heal him up. That is for lethal, you know. So let's do that. That's Macaroos. And he's in all likelihood dead next turn, unless he is able to heal up. He's probably waiting for his Ultimate Infestation to happen, to come into his hand. But even then, there is very, very little recourse he's going to have. The Lich King here is going to come out next turn. I still get a ton of damage put out. It is 1 Lich King, 2 Radiant Elemental, 3. So that's 6 damage plus the Lich King, plus the Radiant Elemental. Not terribly intimidated by your Maya Keeper, my friend. Jade Blossom is also not a big deal. I could have totally mind control that. Do we have lethal? That is the question. I don't think we do. Now, we're not going to mind control that. That sounds pretty damn stupid. Oh, look, go like a crawler. Ooh, Razakus. We could get lethal out of the Razakus potion, so I really should go for it. I probably have lethal just by playing a bunch of stuff, right? 1, I need 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Okay, well, we have lethal right now. That is the disgusting nature of this guy. Let's get a 5 mana because deal 5 damage. And then deal 4 damage to all minions. That's alright with me. Heal. I mean, destroy everything. Whee! This is the new meta right here. This is the new meta, bitches. This is much better than your typical Razakus deck because this deck beats you up and then Razakus on you. So, you know, it's a nice, beautiful new way of taking a dump on your opponent. Something I am concerned about, though, is going against hyper-aggressive decks. I don't think this deck will do very well against them because while my early game is okay, is pretty decent, high-aggressive tempo decks like, you know, freaking Pirate Rogue with the KotFT Rogue, they totally outstrip me in value and just power on the board super quickly. So I think the plan here, of course, to land this Golaka Crawler, absolutely. But the plan is to be able to stall as much as possible. A backstab on that. Nice. I am tempted to try and get a South Sea Captain with this, but I think we're much better off simply eating something right now. It is my plan is to stall as much as I can. That is the whole plan, because we cannot win on the board, I don't think, against this kind of guy. Thankfully, he did not get KotFT. He might not have KotFT, but it doesn't look like he simply did not get it. We're going to probably power word shield that guy, although it's almost the same effect as attacking and healing, right? So we'll just develop the Flame Elemental, get an attack on, and just heal this fella. Then next turn will be Razakus. The next turn is Raza. That is fantastic. We did get a fantastic draw. Like, we got the Golaka, we got one drop, we got the Razakus into Raza. Now all that needs to happen is anti-win on 8, and we'll be good to go. I do want to heal this guy, but I'm not going to delay the Razakus. That makes no sense. So we'll probably just leave. Ah, that's a decent play. Do I want to delay the Razakus just so I can power word and attack and heal? I think so. I think that's worthy. That's worth doing. Put that there. Stonehill Defender. We get to kill that thing, heal it up. Here's our first divergence on what somebody else might have done. I think getting the board control where I can is the most important thing. If I can hopefully kill everything on the board before turn 7, that will be fantastic. One more turn on Razakus is not going to make that big of a difference. Probably we're going to just plate Raza now and get that those free heals. Pretty upsetting that this man has been able to clear so much. But here comes Raza. Hope you're ready. Wow. Attack there. Heal my fella. Could be argued that maybe I should heal just my face, but it should be okay. I don't have 1 point of damage for this disgusting Disguised Toast, but this guy's toast can batter its bald head onto the Stonehill Defender. I was like, what? You're running to Cthulhu? But no, it's just a priest deck. Of course. He would play it on turn whatever. Razakus. Probably Razakus is the way to go about here. Because we do get the free heal. Let's see what we get out of this guy. Do I want a 5? Do I want a 10? Probably for this guy it's best to get a 5. I don't think he's going to have enormous minions. This is not great. Deal 5 damage is okay, I guess. And then I guess on 2 minions. That's really not that bad. And of course we get the amazing free heal here. I keep forgetting. Oh, I look at the things like, oh nice, I get to heal. You know, two mana. It's not in my head yet that, hey, my heal is completely free. I've never played this deck. This is the very first time. I mean, I've played against it 20 billion times. Get trounced by the overpower combo. Oh, that is our amazing upcoming Bone Mer target. It is very, very common for things to go that way. On turn 7, that will be an enormous thing. And he went face, which also kind of tells me that. We can kill it. I would love to mind control it, but there is still 3 turns of stalling. I do have 2 taunts. I think I'll rather have this in the pool, right? 5. Oh, but I don't have enough to cast everything. That sucks. Ah, that sucks. Let's do that. Smackaroos. Come on. Ah, that sucks. Well, at least we did get a -1 on the spell. Hopefully he won't go for... Hopefully he won't go for the... For killing this guy. He'll probably go face with the Bone Mared 4/5. So if we can get to survive, for this guy to survive one more turn, we'll be able to destroy him. Or we can just draw freaking Shadow Reaper Anduin and completely obliterate Mini Mano's spirits. He does not have a Bone Mare, or he has decided that I would rather just play this guy right now. Which is okay. Kills that, alright. That's okay with me. It's probably going to go face, right? I would like to just put down a bunch of taunts, I guess. Bone Mare. That is indeed a taunt. So probably let's go with it. Better plays? I mean, I can just flood the board with taunts to protect my guy so I can mind control something next turn. You know, it would be awesome if he Bone Mares that thing. But the Bone Mare also protects this place around Vile Spine. Let's do this. Might be the wrong choice. It is a choice I'm making right now. We killed this filthy ass piece of garbage. There you go. Heal myself. This means we can hopefully control that Bone Mare. That is going to happen. We can control any kind of big minion that shows up. Because he's unlikely to be able to kill this. I mean, he might Vile Spine that thing, but I don't know. I don't know if he'll go for that instead of going for the taunts. I am very much curious as to what he might do. Call Scalebane. So that's going to be an enormous minion. He just smacks that. Alright, I'm okay with this. That 7/5. Oh no, the buff might go onto this guy. I'm having my doubts. Maybe I should have Bone Mared. Ah, that's good. Because that gets destroyed pretty easily. Especially with the Defender Vargas. Ah. Or I can just control the Scalebane. Is it worth it though? I would rather control the Bone Mare target. He's probably going to Vile Spine the crap out of the Bone Mare thing. Man, I don't get to use my free heal either. This is just rankles my feathers, man. So annoying. Yeah, I think I'll just keep the mind control for when the Bone Mare comes out. We're not going to be able to use the heal, the free heal efficiently. But probably he's about to Bone Mare very quickly, or there's going to be a Vile Spine on the 6/4. Would not be surprised in the slightest. Prince Kelizeth did not want to show up until just now. Very much thankful about that because this would have been way harder. That's the Bone Mare target right there. No, it's a Shadow Step. All right. That's funky. I guess he has 2 more damage in hand somehow. What 2 damage maybe he has? No, he doesn't have a third SI agent. That will be the third one that shows up. What other 2 damage is there? He's just... Oh, he's just hedging for me not to go into Kelizeth. Alrighty then. That was kind of disappointing. So now we have Shadow Reaper, and I should play it, but it will destroy my guys. And I don't want that to happen. So... I would rather just clear the shit out of this. I think... Thing is, you know, it is almost lethal. And I do have a giant taunt. That is 11. This puts him at 9. I get to Shadow Reaper once. I think the best choice I have right now is going face. Because then we get to play all this stuff and it will be enough damage to destroy him. Oh, I don't have the taunt. Oh shit, I forgot. I don't have the taunt. Let's just do that. And we're just going to play that guy. We're going to put Acolyte of Pain down. There you go. He'll probably want to destroy my stuff. Like, I wouldn't have had the taunt because the Shadow Reaper and would have killed him, you see. Here he is, fishing for solutions because Mini Mano is pretty damn desperate to deal with his board. Thing is, this is so weird to be winning on the Mooks instead of be winning with Shadow Reaper Anduin. He has to spend all this stuff onto my taunts on my stuff, on my giant monsters. Prophet Velen. That is such a great pickup for him. Too bad Shadow Reaper Anduin is going to completely obliterate his hopes and dreams. Let me just murder this thing. Don't really care about healing it. I'll already heal myself because Shadow Reaper is coming out, so it's just going to die. Does not matter. Do that. I think I want to draw a card instead of just going one to face. Heal myself, heal the guy. Yeah, let's do this. Heal the guy. There you go. Here comes Shadow Reaper Anduin to ruin your life. There you go. Aww. 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 I have zero sympathy for you, Keleseth rogue player. Although I am a bit of a scumbag now for having you know, the 4 legendary free-to-play deck. But that's the thing, you know. This is strictly free-to-play account. I wouldn't say I have played that many hours of this account. Now we're going to leave the recording right here. I don't think I have played that many hours of Hearthstone, especially not for, you know, a new player, new and excited about playing Hearthstone. Maybe I'll have, I don't know how much I have recorded, maybe 20 hours on this account, maybe 30 hours on the account. I don't know how much, but it's about 2 months of kind of sort of heavy play. And I think it's 3 months. 3 months of heavy play. You got a pretty top meta deck with the 3 legendaries. Of course, it's only rank 17. I just gesture at the screen. Like you can see it. It's only rank 17, so it's not like we are the top of the meta right now. But, you know, you saw the power level. You saw what this deck does. And I actually like it a lot better than the typical Razakus priest of stalling and killing all your shit until relying on drawing well. This deck does not rely on drawing well nearly as much because it has a lot of bodies, a ton of bodies. I think rely a lot on having that Kalaka Crawler, probably won me the game just like that. But what I'm saying is, you know, nobody expect the priest's super army of fools. They always expect the priest to just hero power pass. So here you go. Hopefully you have enjoyed yourself so far. Next up, in Hearthstone land, it'll be quite a while from now. Probably with a new expansion. I'll put a video here or there, doing some sweet gimmick decks for everybody's entertainment. Hopefully maybe winning a game or two with those gimmick decks. But it won't happen in a while. We're going to transition into Hollow Knight. I'm very much excited about that. Hopefully you are as well. See you there. Until that moment, don't squash off any bugs. They might be on a really epic quest.